Hey Libra, welcome to your general love read. This is going to be your soul path reading as we are moving through that closing square of Saturn and Uranus. And as such, we've got the combination of the resistance and the breakthrough. Okay, and so the impact on the world we're seeing, okay, but the impact in your relationships, the blockages from past relationships, or what's going on in your current situationship, or even the energy coming towards you. Okay, so we're going to look at that. Of course, per usual, I am going to pull for the collective first and get the intention. All right, for those of you that are new, welcome. I'm like, where did my language go there for a minute? It's kind of like when my brain is getting ready to do a reading and I'm tuning into all the different frequencies out there. Sometimes it's a little bit of like fine tuning, like the radio station. And so it just takes, sometimes it's like a shift. You know how like you get the radio station, but you go a little bit too far, so you go a little bit back. That's a little bit like what just happened just now. But I am intuitive, and so what I see in the cards sometimes are not going to be what you would consider the traditional, okay, for a tarot card. But only take it if it feels light to you. If it doesn't, leave it. Same thing, roles can be reversed if that's how it feels to you. Take that. I listened to a Gemini reading this morning, and because the title caught my eye, and I usually don't listen to readings, but I was, looking through. I had been listening to an audiobook and I got bored, so I was scrolling through, and because I do tarot, it was popping up a bunch of tarot, right? And a reader that I don't really know who they are, there was a title, and it just called to me because a word in the title was in the book that I'm reading. And I was like, oh, well, that's odd. Maybe there's something in there for me. And there was a shit ton in there for me. And I was like, oh, thank you, Spirit, for guiding me here. But just to let you know, again, okay, maybe none of this is for you, and you go look at the other videos that I have, and something will catch your eye, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, and you watch that, and that one's actually for you. For some reason, I felt like someone needed to get that clarity, okay? So when I move on to the extended at the end, I'm going to cover in the extended the week of the 14th through the 20th, okay? So for the collective, okay, standing still, heart wide open, waiting for something that's coming into being, something coming into fruition. I'm seeing the birth card a lot lately, like in the current energy reads that I do for my Patreon members yesterday. I think at least 4 signs got birth somewhere in their reading. There is, and this is that Saturn-Uranus square. Okay, Saturn is resistant and restrictive, and sometimes that's good. It keeps us on track, right? But when it gets to the point where it's just holding us down, when it's oppressive, when it gets into the square with Uranus, Uranus comes in, think of it like with Thor's hammer against a wall, boom, against Saturn's wall, and breaks through to get that illumination, to get that birth process going. Okay, and so that's where you are, like you're keeping your heart open, which is a very beautiful energy. You're loving yourself. You're honoring this process of pause and rest, but you are acknowledging that something's coming, okay? The intention here is that, again, you're taking it moment by moment. You're really tuning out, okay, of all of those negative toxic people, toxic posts, okay, toxic news, like you're just tuning out of it. and you're just being within, being zen. And that is beautiful energy to be in. So let's go ahead and start with a little bit of an emotional check-in, okay? So what are the emotions of you and this cooperative or non-cooperative energy, okay? Okay, so last time was not the last time. So you were in separation from this person in some way, shape, or form. Okay, for those of you that have dealt with this person in the past, you know that it's coming around again. Okay, for those of you that had some sort of major heartbreak, this is you being like, I know love is there for me. I know someone's out there for me, okay? This is just, the last time was not the last time is an honest belief of heart. Heart space that you know that there is love coming towards you. Now, you cut me deeper than anyone can. So know that whoever this person is, they're going to trigger the shit out of you. Or they do. And, you know, Libra is very good at balancing the situation. Okay, you make me feel bad, I make you feel bad. You apparently, this person knows that you know how to use your special skill. Okay. So let's go ahead and look then at Saturn. All right. What is the resistance here? The container that you're holding yourself in, the wall that you have put up, okay, in your relationships, in your life here. Well, there you are. Okay, Queen of Swords. So there is a cutting edge here, okay, where like Spirit's like, it's almost like you're only allowing yourself to have the knowing. No one else can have the knowing that you have. Only your knowing is the knowing. And so you're cutting people out because what they're going through, who cares? Because you're not seeing what I'm going through. So who cares? Okay. And it's a very, 4 of air at the bottom of the deck. It's a very pouty, okay, very internalized war on yourself. Like, that's who you're hurting the most, is yourself in that energy. Okay, so this person, what is their Saturn? Okay. The Fool. They've been called to move forward with the blessing of this connection, and they're not allowing it. Okay, they're not letting themselves walk through the door. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Fire. So they are very passionate towards this connection, but this Ace of Fire, okay, look where all the fire is. It's held within. It's in a lantern. This person is not going forward. They've not been, you know, acknowledging the way that they feel about you. Okay, so then what is the Uranus? What's the breakthrough for you? Okay, what comes in to give you the breakthrough in this? Thank you. A Tower. Okay, pulling yourself, I feel like, into action, far enough into action of this Tower to allow yourself to see the wishes, the dreams, okay, the spark with this person that you're letting get away. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Magician. Okay, so you could be dealing with someone who's been trying to manifest this. This Magician is really old. Or it could just be about you trying to manifest this and it's just taken forever. Okay, this person, ooh, that came out fast. The breakthrough is in the resistance. Okay, the breakthrough is realizing that they are their own island. Okay, that they've created their own world and not let anyone into it. And when you're alone, that's very, it's sad. And look what's at the bottom again. Again, this person, this Ace of Fire, okay, this person, I feel like they're showing me in this, and I'm sure you can't see it because they show me images sometimes, but this person, it's like they are peeking through the mist and getting like a whiff of the fire. So it's interesting because they're getting this energy, okay, and after that we've got the Page of Fire. So it's like they're kind of recognizing that what they need here is the push through to let the fire out. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify just a little bit here. Oh, Queen of Air. Yeah, okay. I feel like you see the energy of this person, like they're kind of partway in, partway out. You see that they have, in some ways, you can see that they've leapt forward. But you're very intimidating in this Fool card. You're very intimidating. Okay, and you can see the Fool is Uranus. Okay, you're very intimidating with all of your inner knowing. And again, Spirit's like, and again, you can cut me deeper than anyone can because you see this person so damn clearly. Okay? Six of Wands in reverse. Okay? You need to understand that this is not about winning or losing. Okay? That's not what love is. If we both don't win, then no one wins. And when you get that, like, it's like, oh, all right, Two of Cups. And they're kind of showing me this as like baby bear. Okay? You tried this porridge, it was too hot. You tried this porridge, it was too cold. Why don't we try the balanced porridge and see if it's just right? Okay. The Fool. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. This person has turned their back on this, I feel like, because they are working on their harvest. Can't leap ahead. I'm working on my harvest. Okay, crossed by the Sun in reverse. So there is this feeling that they know they're resisting themselves. They know that you make them happy. Okay, Ten of Cups. They know that when they allow you emotionally in, that the cup flows over. But they're showing me here there's 2 crabs on here and 1 fish. So for some of you, this is a third-party situation. And I feel like this person is a hard shell to crack. okay? And with the fish, which could be, you know, any of the water signs, but to me it feels more like the Pisces. They could have somebody with Pisces in their chart. With the fish, they also have sadness there. There's some sort of 5 of Cups issue with the one person. You are as crabby as this person. You're a hard shell. You're not allowing them in. And there's the 5 of Cups with you. Okay. So this person almost feels like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. So let's look at your Tower. Yeah, there's the 5 of Cups. You have to recognize that you've given this person the 5 of Cups. That's not what you wanted to give them at all. And no wonder they're confused. Okay, if you've given them the 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's recognizing your own shadows in all of this. And taking and doing the work that you need to do to take the climb up to judgment. Or it also could be talking about this person, okay, the climb that they're taking to these pentacles to get up to where they can make a choice. But understanding regardless that none of it has to do, what they're choosing has nothing to do with you right now. But the Tower is acknowledging your own inner wounds of not opening yourself up, and your own maybe 5 of Cups, and why you're duplicating that with the ones that you love. Because 9 of Fire here, okay, with the 2 of Wands, you're going to recognize that, yes, there are 2 paths here for you to go forward on. And you have the choice to accept the stars, or you can see to eat the stars, okay? And just swallow them whole and never look back. But I don't feel like that's what you want to do, because the woman on this strength card is now looking at the 2 stars. Okay? Like, I want to have some strength here. I want to come forward and share this passion. Okay? Down here, see? She's got the fire down here so that the lion can smell it. Okay? Now you can smell that fire. Now they know what to do, right? Yeah. Okay. You recognize that there's no way for this person to know that you love them with the Queen of Cups in reverse. All right. If you are in that hard shell and the soft, gentle love that you have is not being spoken, there's a lot of emotions at the top here, but they're all green. It's all heart energy that you're sending to this person. Maybe they don't speak heart energy yet. Okay? So by closing yourself off, how does this person even know that you love them? All right? So, 4 of Pentacles. Okay? Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like this person needs to realize here, okay, with the Chariot and the Emperor. Okay, they may have already there's a part of them that may have already turned away from this, but just because of family. Like this is the crab crawling back, okay, to the mother and child. Even though the spirit is heading off in another direction. Okay, and there's that water energy again. So they have to have some sort of water energy in their charts, I think. But understanding here with the breakthrough that, do I want to be the emperor at the end of the day? Do I want to have the empire and yet not have the love of my life? And I feel like that's what their breakthrough is. Okay, yeah, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. Okay, they're looking at all the different pieces of the Emperor. You know, why am I chasing after the Pentacles in the first place? King of Swords, getting the clarity, what actually makes me feel balanced, what actually makes me feel loved. And maybe one pentacle is enough. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. So understanding where that comes from in their life is going to be a big wake-up call for them. So if this does well, right, if everyone has their breakthrough, what is the potential outcome of this? Three of Fire. You're going to move forward. Okay, I feel like you're moving towards this person. And the mask has been moved up, okay, onto the head. Like, so you can see. And so that they can, like, look directly into your eyes and see your truth. And you're carrying, okay, you're carrying this, like, little light, this little star sort of with you. But you've got the compass at the top there. So you're following your true north is what this says to me. You're following your true internal compass. Finally. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. You've made the judgment. There's call. You're calling in your soulmate. You're realizing that you would rather open up and get hurt than not open up at all. This person. Okay. And they also are carrying the star. So there's the two stars coming together. Okay. They are recognizing. Again, this person, they're on this rock surrounded by emotions. And suddenly getting it. Okay, with this big illuminated, you know, energy behind them. I suddenly get it. I'm carrying my cup. I'm going after this wish that I have. Bottom of the deck is Seven of Fire. Okay, so they're going to go after their unicorn. They're going to finally leap off this rock, off this island that they have created for themselves of resistance, and fight for what they want and believe in. So let's get clarity here. Yeah, there you are, Libra. Okay, letting yourself move forward, whether it hurts or not, that actually brings balance to your emotions. Okay, it actually brings the truth of you out instead of that harsh Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah. You are still a little bit guarded. Okay, because you don't know. Your hope is, because they're showing me on the Nine of Wands, that the 4 and the 4 of Wands are mirroring each other, and there's a 1 wand down the middle. You're not sure. Do you feel the same way that I do? Do you want me to be your last dance? Do you want me to, you know, be your forever? You're seeking that clarity. Okay, that's why you're moving forward. And this person, 10 of Wands, okay, they've opened up the passion within them, and that's why they're taking these steps forward. Okay, there's the fight for it, because on here, the 10 of Wands, we've got the 3 of Wands above with the 7 of Wands below. The 7 of Wands is their foundation. I'm coming to fight for this. The 3 of Wands is the movement forward. Okay? And they'll give you that clarity. Princess of Swords. Okay? Turning and looking at ego like you've done enough here. Okay? I'm going to give this person the clarity that they deserve. Okay? They're making a choice here. And the choice is for the 2 stars. Okay? For the wish. For the 4 of Wands. Okay? To come into alignment, 2 of Pentacles. They are taking the steps forward. All right. With that 3 of Wands. Just re-clarification from Spirit. Let's see, Spirit, is there anything you want to clarify? All right, so why? What was the reason why when they first leapt towards you, it got stuck in the resistance? Okay. It was intense, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, it was a very intense energy between the 2 of you. And perhaps this was already them coming back again. Like maybe this had happened a couple of times, a couple of cycles. But neither of you were ready, okay? This caterpillar is working on themselves. This caterpillar has to go to work, has to eat a whole lot of food to get itself to the point of the chrysalis. So there was a lot of learning that had to happen to get this to that point of being able to move forward. Okay, tell me about the Emperor here. Yeah, there's a part of this person that carries, okay, childhood wounds that they've been kind of ruminating here in their head, all right, which has kept them focused on being the Emperor. The Emperor doesn't need love, okay? This person, this teddy bear has a big boo-boo, okay? Didn't get love. Yeah, and there is, okay, I feel like if there's third party, whoever that they are with is a very physical being. And you can see this Queen of Wands, okay, is very physical, but it's not, there's no fire burning. And we did see the Queen of Wands in reverse here. And it's crossed by the Knight of Cups in reverse. So it was easier for this person to be where they were, to have their fire stoked all the time, to get that, you know, to get that sexual connection, than to open up to love and risk getting hurt again. Okay? But I feel like they have had their own tower moment. All right? And there we have the King of Swords, where they've, you know, the breakthrough here is taking them to this point of understanding what it is that they're leaving behind if they follow the path of being the Emperor. So let's go ahead and get a few cards from the universe. Okay. Yeah. All right. This road didn't need to be as hard as it was. Okay. I feel like the both of you made this tougher than it needed to be. Okay. Yeah. Because this is only just about, all right, giving hearts. I love you. You love me. You can do that and not have it alter your path. But you guys have just made it so hard. Like being in those crab shells, not wanting to open up and love and care for each other. Okay? It takes the balance, the moderation, the acknowledging the light in the dark to get this to where it needs to be. Let's pull an oracle. And then I'm going to move to the extended to look at the week. I'm also going to look at your lessons, what the intentions are of this person. Okay, so yeah, you have to open up the shell. What did I just say? To get love. You want the Four of Wands. You want that Venus. You want that love. You've got to open up from that Four of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. Okay, you've got to open up that crab shell or the clam shell or whatever shell. You've got to open yourself up. And then that creates a new cycle of change. All right. And so it might not be like an instantaneous change. It may take several moons for that to happen, but it does start change. Okay, if this person could say anything to you right now, what they would say is, I know I made a huge mistake. Okay? And I feel like there were mistakes on both sides. All right? But there's new birth coming here, if you allow it. So I'm going to move to that extended. I'm going to leave you with a sneak peek of that. And that is over on Patreon as well as on Vimeo. Patreon is there immediately when this video goes live. The Vimeo, because I have to upload it, sometimes it takes me a couple of days. Okay, because, you know, people do have to work on the computer that are not me. And so sometimes that takes a little bit longer. So I hope that this helped you. And I hope to see you there as well. A little bit later today, we're going to do our first shadow work Friday, 12 p.m. For the Patreon tribe and those that have done the karmic donations. And we're going to be doing a journey and connecting with our spirit guides and starting to work on some of those shadows. So if you haven't done that yet, you can go over and join Patreon, or you can go down below if there's still a little bit of time before noon Pacific Standard Time Zone, and pop that donation in, and I'll send you the link and you can join us. All right? So much love, my friends, and I hope to see you next time. Okay? Bye. All right, Libra, let's see what your lesson is. In my head, I was like, all right, Scorpio. So somebody must be on the cusp or have Scorpio in your natal chart. So you might want to listen a little extra clear there. Divine love. You have connected with the divine partner you've been seeking. I am triggered and healing by the mirror energies for union. And we did see a lot of like mirroring sort of energies there. So, okay, this person, right? They're closed off a little bit. They do care. They do have a lot of passion for you. But there's that, okay, that drive to be the emperor. So what is this person's intention then with you in mind? Okay, Two of Cups. They want to come into union. Page of Wands. They might be watching to see if you can change out of that Queen of Swords energy into the kinder, sweeter. The Page of Wands here is kind of like the, you know, it's like mini Empress in a little bit of a way here in this deck. And so they may be waiting to see if you're heading towards the Empress energy. Because if you are the Empress, then they can be with you and be the Emperor. If that's what they want, okay? Yeah, because there's a part of them that is really closed off here, all right, to like being soft and squishy and lovable.